Hey everyone, my name is Alex and welcome to a video on Hogwarts Legacy. Now in this video, we are going to be taking a look at 6 locations I really want to be able to explore in this game outside of the walls of Hogwarts. I did a lot of research for this video, put a lot of time into it, so hopefully you enjoy, but do make sure that in the comments below you let me know what locations you'd love to be able to explore, and let me know what you think to my picks as well, so let's dive into the video. So the first of my picks is Diagon Alley. Now this is one of those locations which is just synonymous with the Harry Potter world. When we first see this location in the Philosopher's Stone, whether that be in the book or in the film, it's the location which really brings the magic to the reader or viewer in my opinion. Like, seeing that was just so amazing. Now, situated behind the Leaky Cauldron, it is said that Diagon Alley was built at some point in the 1500s, so it was around at the time that this game is set, which is the late 1800s, and therefore could realistically appear in Hogwarts Legacy. Personally, I think Diagon Alley and the variety of shops and much more within it, like Ollivander's, which we've actually already seen a screenshot of, would make a fantastic setting for the tutorial of this game, going over all the basic mechanics like communication, completing challenges for non-playable characters, purchasing resources and items you may need, using your wand and casting spells, and maybe even purchasing an owl and sending off messages, plus like whatever else you have to learn in this game. Now obviously with all that included within the alley, it would be a cool location to return to later on in the game as well, so hopefully it will be there as a tutorial and somewhere you come back to further on down the line. Now there is one obvious issue with Diagon Alley in the fact that it's not situated around the grounds of Hogwarts. Instead, like another location we'll talk about later, it's actually located at the other end of the country in London, so for an open world game, accessing it could be a little bit awkward. However, as I'm sure you're aware, there's plenty of ways for getting around in the wizarding world, whether that be portkey or flue powder or whatever. There's so many ways to still get round, so it shouldn't stop Diagon Alley featuring throughout this game. Also, if you think about it, that screenshot of Ollivander's I mentioned earlier makes me think that it will appear. The second location on this list is GRINGOTTS Wizarding Bank. Now yes, because Gringotts is situated within Diagon Alley, I could have included it in the previous point, but I think it's worthy of its own spot for 2 reasons. Firstly, even if Diagon Alley is within the game, that doesn't automatically mean we'll get to properly explore Gringotts, because Gringotts is absolutely massive and full of things where you could look into. And secondly, Gringotts itself would be a perfect location for some intense and challenging quests. As can be seen from the 2 known break-ins at Gringotts which we got in the Harry Potter books, there's 2 reasons why you may want to breach its security. Firstly, you could be breaking in for reasons of good, like when Harry, Ron and Hermione did to destroy one of Voldemort's Horcruxes, or perhaps if you choose to take a darker path in Hogwarts Legacy and create a character that's more evil, you could be breaking in for reasons as Professor Quirrell did, for bad or maybe even just for greed, whatever it may be. Ultimately, Gringotts is described as an incredibly intriguing and dangerous place with complex passageways, magic carts and even dragons, so it would be a real nice inclusion into Hogwarts Legacy, whether it's just to explore or break into. Moving on now to another location that is actually already confirmed to feature in this game because we saw it in the reveal trailer and the website also confirmed that it's going to be in the game as well, and that is Hogsmeade. Now Hogsmeade is essentially a little village not too far from Hogwarts where students from 3rd year and above can visit. The village includes lots of shops and intriguing buildings, so I can really see it as a proper hub outside of Hogwarts where you can do things like purchase resources for herbology and other lessons, as well as maybe taking on or completing quests at places such as the 3 Broomsticks pub. I'm sure there'll be lots going on in Hogsmeade and I'm absolutely delighted to see it in the game. Like, if Hogsmeade wasn't in, I would really feel like something was missing. Another location outside of Hogwarts which is actually confirmed to be present in Hogwarts Legacy, and this is the second of 2 by the way, this location is the Forbidden Forest. Now one thing I certainly want and think we'll get in this game is a very detailed amount of exploration. Like, just look at this screenshot from the trailer. It screams that a large part of this game is about exploring and finding mysterious objects and animals, some of which will be friendly, some of which will be very, very dangerous. One thing the Harry Potter series has taught us about the Forbidden Forest is that it basically epitomizes this. Many have found it absolutely fascinating to explore, but for some, the cost of this fascination has been serious injuries and sometimes even their lives. For me, the Forbidden Forest should be a wild and often dangerous place with plenty to discover, whether that be like plants, wildlife, or maybe even a cursed vault. Hopefully this game also has a day and night cycle, with certain quests requiring you to enter the forest in those hours of darkness. If done right, every single noise should put players on edge in the dark in the Forbidden Forest and make it an unsettling yet immersive location. So perhaps one of the most interesting parts of the Wizarding world is that it functions in secret and in the shadows of the Muggle world. Witches and wizards have to behave a bit differently when they're mixing with Muggles, so I think it would be fun to take our characters out of their comfort zones and mix with parts of the non-magical population from time to time. It would be cool to experience those strange looks and reactions from the general public for like dressing weird or maybe possessing a caged owl with your luggage. Basically the judgmental looks Harry got in the Philosopher's Stone. A great place to start with this would be in King's Cross Station on the way to platform 9 3/4. Even by the late 1800s, King's Cross was a large and influential station within London, so it's certainly a possibility, and King's Cross is one of the most iconic Muggle locations within the whole Harry Potter series. In real life, King's Cross has a famous platform 9 3/4 plaque and a trolley memorial, in addition to a shop dedicated to Harry Potter merchandise. Also, I'm hoping that we get to experience the train ride to Hogsmeade. I've seen quite a few people say that, so exploring King's Cross within that would be immense. The final location I want to mention in this video is the Ministry of Magic. Now this location was pivotal throughout the Harry Potter series, with a few major events such as the duel between Voldemort and Dumbledore in the Ministry's atrium. Now the Ministry is a big place with lots to do, but I think it would be particularly fun in Hogwarts Legacy with some intrigue and investigation if you had to complete quests like that within the Ministry. What would you like to do in the Ministry though? Make sure to let me know down in the comment section below. That's it for my suggestions in this video, but I'd love to hear the locations you'd most like to see, so do let me know in the comment section below. I put a lot of time into this, and it's the first of many videos I'm going to be making like this on Hogwarts Legacy, so for more regular Hogwarts Legacy news, speculation and theories, make sure you hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video today. If you want to see another one of our videos, then make sure you check out the video in the box below. Also, make sure you hit the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, and share it with a friend. Thank you for watching. My name is Alex, and I will see you in another video soon.